nearly lost my life. I was not breathing for almost 10 minutes. You don't want to see what I saw in all those darkness. Trust me, you don't want to be in that at 3 a.m. alone.
Why did you give her your
sleeping in abandoned buildings or uncompleted buildings? I don't want to go through that anymore.
Running 45 kilometers for 30 days, then half Ironman for 30 days, full Ironman 30 days, and then now T100 for 100 days. What's next for Ghani Souleymane? At Wiser, we believe that human potential is truly limitless. And our guest today is a prime example of that. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Ghani.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's great to be here. Thank you so much. It's my honor. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Likewise, it's truly an honor to have someone who really embodies the philosophy we talk about at Wiser, which is that one can achieve anything when they put their mind to it. And I really want to lay out some background and context of your journey and everything you have achieved so far, because people don't understand the sheer magnitude of the challenges you have taken on. I know you did something very recently, which was incredible, and we will come to that. But I want to go back to your first challenge.
Yeah.
What was the first challenge?
Oh, my first challenge was 45K every day before going to work.
45 kilometers.
Yeah, I run 45K every day. I think it was during the Dubai Fitness Challenge, and I always work with them. And every year I choose to do something. And the first one was 45 kilometers. I run that before I go to work.
For 30 days?
For 30 days.
And this was 2020?
I think, yeah. 2021, yeah.
Amazing. And what did you do in 2022?
2022, I did the half Ironman as well for 30 consecutive days.
Wow. And then you did a full Ironman.
Yeah, I took a break of a year, and the following year, I did the full distance of Ironman for 30 consecutive days as well.
Wow, incredible. Yeah. And this year you did T100, which is a 100-kilometer race, triathlon race.
Triathlon race, yeah.
And you did it for 100 days.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this seems like it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Like you said, the main focus of your broadcast, we want to see how the body can go and where we can reach. The human body is limitless, like you said. Yeah, that's why it's getting bigger and bigger. We keep having that belief we can do more, because once you do something, you discover something that you don't know before. If I can do this, then I can do more. Yeah, then that's why it's getting bigger, bigger, bigger.
And this was the same for me when I started my journey. Be it even a 10-kilometer run or a marathon, I didn't think I could do this. And you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and you exceed beyond your belief system. And then that makes you question, okay, if this is possible, then what other limitations am I putting around myself that I can overcome potentially? So when was the first instance that you discovered wherein, I could really expand my mind by pushing my body? Was this when you were really young, or?
I would say this whole challenge thing started in Dubai, country where we call home now, right? It has given us everything. Shout out to all the authorities who are putting effort every single minute of their life to make this country a great country to live in. And they are giving us opportunity to do what we do. And we are so grateful for that. I started all the challenges here. I found out that I can do this. I think on my first challenge, it wasn't planned. It was just 4 days before the Dubai Fitness Challenge was happening. And I remember I wrote it somewhere in my book that I will, because I think I was living in Ras Al Khaimah, and Max Smith was doing marathon for 30 days as well for Dubai Fitness Challenge. Then I was driving from Ras Al Khaimah just to come and support him. Yeah, and then since then, 2017, 18. So I put it in my mind. I wrote it down somewhere that, okay, I'm going to do this as well one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it was in the book. And the following year, it didn't happen. And we are in Dubai, we need to focus on work and settling. And then when I moved back to Dubai from Ras Al Khaimah. One day I was just reading it and I was like, I wrote this down. And then I was discussing also with Lee Harris. He's the head coach of LK Running Performance, great coach. And then like 4 days before the fitness challenge, I'm like, I think I can do this. He was like, yeah, it's just 4 days. Don't do that. I'm like, why not?
No training.
Yeah, okay, no training, no preparation, nothing. I didn't prepare anything. I was like, why not? I would just do it. But for me, I just do things naturally, right? Like people always telling me, you need to have a team around you because all those things you do, having a great team around you, you'll have more exposure and you'll make more out of it. And I say, okay, it's great, but back then I didn't have anything in me. It just came to my mind, I wrote this down and now I'm in Dubai. It's a great opportunity to do it. And it's just 4 days for the Dubai Fitness Challenge. And it was like, those things, they break people down. They break you down.
Truly.
It changed. Like now I cannot run fast like the way I want, like I used to. Because in reality, those things, of course, they break you down.
Yeah.
They take it away from you slowly. I'm like, I will do it. Let's do it. And then he was challenging me. So, okay, if you want to do it, you don't do 42, do 45.
Okay.
And then I'm like, okay, bring the challenge on.
Yeah.
I'll do 45. Let's see what's going to happen. And now it is a story we have to tell.
That's incredible. I think there is so much, like when we see something like that, it's so inspiring and motivating. And then we jump into it.
Yeah.
And then we think, oh my God, this it's, from the outside, it looks so amazing. When you jump in the water, only then you realize how deep it is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think that's well said. Like I was arguing someone last week and I told him, please give credit to people who are doing such things. It doesn't matter how the person did it, because some people will criticize, it's not fast, it's not. I keep saying, give credit to people who are doing what they are doing. They deserve this credit.
Absolutely.
Like if someone achieves something, it doesn't matter how they did it. You have to appreciate, you have to like recognize and give them the credit for the hard work they have been doing. Until you get in. I remember again, I think I went to one mall, so I was invited and I was parking and someone came out from his car and he started fighting me. I'm like, oh, sir, I don't even know you. He said, no, because of you, I can't run now. I'm like, oh, I don't even know you. I don't even know where you're coming from. And then I said, okay, what did I do to you? He said, are you not the one that did 45K every day? I said, yes. He said, I tried to do it now. I cannot run anymore. Oh, I'm like, oh, sorry, but yes, I'm doing it to motivate everybody, but you need to know your limits.
Of course.
Like, yes, we do things like to motivate and to inspire everyone. But as in you, as in person, you need to know your limit. You need to know, okay, this is where I am. This is where I cannot, this is the line. If I go this is going to happen. Yeah, to me. And that's what, like you said, people don't understand until they jump in. Then they start feeling it. Yeah. I was arguing with you. No, I didn't ask you to do 45. If you want to do it, okay. I did it for 30 days. Maybe your limit is maybe a week or
3 days, yeah.
3 days,
absolutely.
And it's fine. And be proud of it.
Exactly.
But if you go above your limit, okay, you're going to get the opposite reaction. And then it's going to happen what's going to happen.
I think everyone has different circumstances and people try and compare their journey to others. And in that comparison, they lose the reason why they started.
Exactly.
Maybe what you accomplished in your own mind within 30 days, running 45 kilometers every day. For someone who's running for the first time, maybe that's a 10-kilometer run.
Exactly.
In the mind, it's the same sort of threshold of achievement.
Exactly.
But when they start comparing themselves to like other people's achievements and accomplishments, like their reason for starting is wrong.
Is wrong, yeah.
Yeah, so that will never lead to a good outcome.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's always where people make the mistake, the comparison. They want to compare. Or if this guy has done this, I can do it as well. But like people always compare someone's 10 years to their first year. And that's where they get
exactly like it's a very different journey, and you should only compare yourself to yourself yesterday, or like last year. If you're doing better than yesterday and last year, then you're doing good.
Good already, yeah.
Exactly.
And be proud of it.
And be proud of it, yeah. Because if you will always compare to others, it will always feel hollow. You will never be satisfied.
Exactly.
Because there's always going to be someone doing better than you.
100%.
And there's always going to be someone doing worse than you.
Exactly.
And it's a hard thing to do nowadays because social media has really corrupted our minds.
That's where everything is. I think that's where all the problems are coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. Going through this journey of running 45 kilometers for 30 days, then half Ironman for 30 days, full Ironman 30 days, and then now T100 for 100 days. It's absolutely incredible. I really want to understand, what have you discovered about yourself in this journey, or continue to discover?
Yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say. Continue discovering myself, especially this last one. People always asking me the question. I believe you have to ask it as well. People asking me which one is the hardest. I always tell them the full Ironman for 30 days will always be the hardest because it's a full Ironman, right? Yeah. For 30 days, I didn't sleep, right?
Yeah, I can imagine.
That one is, it will be the 100 days allowed me to discover more for myself. I didn't find it that difficult in terms of physicality. Just a little niggle with, because I started in summer. So yeah, it was hard, and I compound a lot of injury, little injury that affected me with the going. But I didn't find it that too hard for me personally. Yeah, physically. Just that the weather was hot, and sometimes the sea was the wave was too much, or I drank a lot of water, will lead me to the hospital twice. And yeah, but I won't say it's that hard, but what it has done for me is that I discovered a lot about myself, and mentally and physically, and the people around me. Yeah, and since that I finished, people keep saying I changed. I say I didn't change. I just grew. Like from there, I learned a lot. Things that I didn't know about me, and things that I didn't know people around me. The people that I used to call friends, people I used to put my trust on them. So I learned a lot. A lot.
Is there one lesson that you could share from being in these big endurance races that people can take away?
I think you have to believe. I think the lesson, we hear it all the time, but it's hard to practice. Yeah, believe in yourself. Put yourself first, and believe that everything you are doing, it has to come from your heart. Like you said it. Also, if you start it with the wrong reason, you'll get demotivated with the way going. And you will lose hope. You will lose the motivation. Yeah, but always start everything from your heart, and believe in yourself, and trust that God will put the right people on your way.
Chase your own dreams. Don't chase other people's dreams.
Yeah.
You know, they see other people chasing their dreams, and it looks so glamorous from the outside. Yeah. And they're like, okay, I really want to do this, but your calling might be different. Maybe you don't have to run triathlon. Maybe you have to do public speaking.
Exactly.
Maybe you have to do social work. It depends what your calling is. And I think when you really embrace your dreams and your calling, that's when you can push further than anyone else. Because you are not... there's this beautiful saying that a man who likes walking will always walk further than the man who likes the destination.
Yeah.
So a lot of people start these things having a destination in mind, not because they like walking.
No. They're thinking about the destination.
Yeah, so it's just they want to achieve something, but they don't know what the journey looks like. And on social media as well, mostly people, they see the end, or when they receive the trophy, or when they win. But all the hard part is in the middle.
Training, they're waking up 3 a.m. I just posted yesterday, I think, someone was like, if I were you, and I just stopped him halfway. I said, don't talk. I said, brother, if you were me, you won't love to wake up 3 a.m. to go in open sea.
Exactly.
You don't want to see what I saw in all those darkness.
Absolutely.
Trust me, you don't want to be in that water at 3 a.m. alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I swam 100 days alone.
Yeah.
3 a.m. in that darkness, in deep water where you can't see anything. I said, brother, trust me, you don't want to be there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's only the person whose dream it is will see it through with it.
Exactly.
But if you just want to stand on the stage with a trophy, when you start doing the work and you wake up at 3 a.m. and swim in the dark water, then you realize, oh, I don't care about this destination. This journey is really hard for me. And you won't persist. You won't.
You're like halfway. There's some days like a lot of things I said that people don't see because, like I said, I do everything myself. Like I don't have team taking video of me and all that. Like I always want to have that, have team. Like I see people like we talk about Williams just now. He have a great team, but all he does is just do the work. Yes. Yeah, he have the team taking the video and all that. Me, I do everything myself. So it's hard for me. I said people don't see the hospital I have been. People don't see things that have gone behind the scene. Yeah, they just see you just on the newspaper. Yeah, they see you on the TV only. But they will say, if I were you, I said, no, you don't want to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to see, like, you don't want to hearing people speaking in the deep water, but you don't see them.
Absolutely.
The next day you won't come inside that water again.
Yeah, you'll be done. After one day, you'll be done.
You will say, I don't want to go through that anymore.
Yeah, because it's not your dream.
Exactly.
And I think that is the clear differentiator that needs to be highlighted. For anyone, going on this journey, like, follow your own intuition and just try and do better than who you were yesterday. Not someone else's journey, because you will always find people better than you and people doing worse than you.
100%.
So I think that's a good takeaway.
Yeah.
I want to go back to your childhood and your upbringing and everything, because I feel like there is something there that becomes the source of this journey that unfolds, that we go on to discover ourselves. What is the earliest memory you have of having a disbelief and then you proving yourself wrong?
Me growing up, I think I was very active as well. Yeah. And I was telling my friend 2 days ago, he said, I was asking about his son, and he said, his son is growing. And I'm like, how is he breaking things in the house? And he said, no, don't do that. I said, me, when I was growing, when I was a kid, if my father come back house and I did not break anything in the house, he'll hit me. Because he will hit me. He say, what are you doing? Are you... Because my father... teaching me how to be very active. Like he wanted me to move, he wanted to do this. He doesn't want kids like just lazy. He don't want that lazy. He wants you to do something. He want to come back hear that you have broken this or you have moved this, you have do. And he's happy. But if you are just sitting all the day or watching the TV or be on the iPad, he did not yet. And growing up as well, I left the house so early. I think I was 7. I was already on my own. Like I said it in the other broadcast as well. I didn't see those struggle when I was growing as struggle. Today I see them as blessing. Yeah, taking care of myself, putting myself in the dangerous.
So you left your house at 7 and then
7, and I was being on my own, sleeping in abandoned buildings or uncompleted buildings or in the markets. And I was working, I was lifting things for people in the market to take it like the way we do in Africa, You have been in Africa, right? So when people buy things, we carry their load to their destination or to the car they want to go. When people asking me how many times you go to the gym, how do you have this body? I don't go to the gym.
A real world gym.
I go to I grew up in the real world gym. Like I grew up lifting things when I was a kid. So my body is natural. So people will always, how many times you go to the gym? I don't go to the gym. All I do is run. I go to the gym to do the specific strength training for my running.
Yes, makes sense.
Not I'm not going there to lift to become bodybuilder. No, the body is just like that. So my childhood was like that. So moving and playing a lot of football, basketball, anything in the school and with friends in the area. So we were moving, and I lived in army camp because my father was army man.
All right.
Yeah, so we lived in the army camp, and every Saturday we go for a run. I follow the elder people, the army group, and they always put me in the middle. Yeah, because they know I love running, so they always pass through our house, our building. They will pick me up, and I just go. I go for a run with them. They always put me in the middle, so they make sure I'm okay and I don't go out. So all that helped me to be able to do what I do today. Yeah, but some people will see the struggle as, why am I struggling? Why is it like this? Why? So, but me today, when I reflect on those moments, I don't see them like struggle. I see them as blessing. If I didn't go through those things, my mind wouldn't be where it is today, and I wouldn't be where I am today.
I think that's what differentiates successful people from unsuccessful people. They use their struggles to overcome their disbeliefs and make a better life for themselves. Exactly. And the other ones fall victim to it and use their struggles to reinforce that victim mindset again and again, which cripples them. It stops them from moving. It makes them a doubter, a disbeliever in their own capability and capacity. And then once your mind is compromised, your body just follows what the mind says. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. So it seems like from a very early age, your father instilled the value of hard work in you. Yeah,
he has. I didn't stay too much in the house. It's
always moving.
Always moving, changing countries. I have lived in Lagos, Nigeria.
Right.
Yeah, I moved there when it was listed the dangerous country in the world.
Wow.
That's when I moved there. And I didn't know anyone. I just decided that, okay, I'm done with this country. And I left my country. I said, okay, I want to go on an adventure, see what is happening to the neighbor's country. And I wanted to learn how to speak English as well. And I'm like, okay, there's no people around me who are speaking English. It's better for me to move in a country where they speak English. Then I would be forced to speak English.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to this place and I'm going to work hard.
Incredible. So Togo to Lagos?
To Lagos, yeah.
How old were you when you moved to Lagos?
I did only 5 years there. So I would say I was already 30, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, incredible. Yeah. And then you were there for 5 years. And then you moved to UAE.
To UAE, yeah.
And then UAE, obviously, you started working for Adidas and
in UAE, I was working in Ras Al Khaimah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was working in Ras Al Khaimah. From Ras Al Khaimah, then I moved to Dubai.
Did you ever foresee in your time in the last, say, during that time in Lagos, and then when you moved here, that you would be doing these incredible endurance challenges and inspiring so many people in the process?
I never thought that. It never come into my mind. And my friend also, Sebastian, we were running, and he asked me, "Are you ever thought you would be that so famous?" Because we were running less than 1K. Everybody on the road was greeting. It was like, you're making me feel bad. It's like it's only you they know here. No one knows me here. I said, no. They are just my friends. Don't feel bad. Yeah. I'm like, no. I don't do what I do because of being famous or no. Me, I'm just easy person. I'm just normal. It's my nature. Yeah. I love people. I love helping and I love mingling with people and do whatever I can in my power to help. Yeah, that's why I get to collaborate with the people easily. When I was back in Lagos, I never thought I was going to do this. But I remember I was working and then I went to the bus station, right? And I wanted to leave. And at that bus station, there's a lady, an elder lady as well, who couldn't buy ticket.
For the bus?
Yeah, for the bus. Then I gave my ticket away and I ran to the house. I ran 21K to the house.
21K?
Yeah.
First time?
That was my first
After
run.
you're giving your ticket
my
to the
ticket
lady
away,
for the bus?
To the lady, for her to get it into the bus. And then I run to home.
Why
That
did you
was-
give her your ticket?
Yeah, because she couldn't buy the ticket, and she kind of old.
Yeah.
And she was begging, and no one wanted to give the ticket. And I just called her, and I give her the ticket. And I just decided to cross the other side, run on the pedestrian, and go to home. That was my first run ever. But I didn't take it serious.
Yeah.
It's when I moved back to Dubai here. I was in Ras Al Khaimah. I was working as a security, and I was attached to the police in the Ras Al Khaimah court. So we were in the office, and then I saw a magazine. The magazine was speaking about Rack Half Marathon. And so I was just reading. I was like, oh, this is nice. And it happens that the Rack Half Marathon, they used to start in front of our office. Yeah, the start line was in our office. I was like, I want to see this with my eyes. And then it happened that year. And I love the ambience.
Yes,
the way the music, the community, seeing people running past. I was like, oh, I want to do this next year. Then I start running slowly. I run to work. I finish work. I run to home. I start running. For me, I just want to do the race. And that's how I start training myself slowly. And when the race came, I did the race. I think 2 hours something. Yeah, that was my first one. I was like, oh, this is good. And I didn't stop. I just kept training myself, kept running. And I saw that the police, they started liking it. And then they started using it as a motivation for themselves to do something. And then I didn't stop. I just keep running. I run to work. I take shower. I start my duty. I finish. Again, I remove my uniform. I run again
What's
to
the distance
home.
between work and home?
Oh, I think it was like 5 to 6K.
Nice.
Yeah, so
just getting something every day.
For me, it's just to get me ready for the race. Yeah, and
I think I want to highlight the running community, just globally everywhere, very supportive.
Yeah.
Very supportive, very nice. Everyone's cheering you on, vouching for you, and just wanting you to do better.
Do better, yeah.
And I have not seen that sort of energy in any other sport, to be honest. It's so incredible.
It's difficult to see that.
Because the one thing about running is with other sports, you might be competing with other athletes and stuff, but with running, you're competing with yourself. Yeah. And everybody wants to cheer you on and help you do better than you were yourself yesterday, because that's what they want for themselves as well.
Exactly. Even if you notice, it happens also in the elites. Elites, when they start the race, you will see that they're always in a group.
Yes.
Until the last maybe 5 or 3K, then they will start splitting because everyone wants to win.
Of course.
Yeah, but if you look well from the beginning to the, you will see them in a pack.
Yeah.
Sharing to each other. Even if you see them sometimes sharing water.
Water and gels
someone
and
will pick
everything.
water, drink, and give it to that sport.
Yeah.
It's
and they sort of use each other to push past beyond their own limits.
Exactly. You see, if he's there, I want to be there. If he's there, I want to be there. So you see them tagging on each other.
Yeah.
They work with each other.
And that just really forms such a strong bond as well.
Yeah.
Because you are sort of growing together. And that growth is attributed to someone that they brought out in you.
Exactly.
And it's just incredible to see how I've seen it in my own journey as well, with my friends and people around me. When one person breaks the barrier, 10 others do it as well.
Yeah.
You lay the path and foundations for others to walk that path as well. Yeah.
And nowadays we can see the running community are booming in Dubai.
Yes.
Every single day you go to Gadji, you see a new group.
So many runners.
so many
run
groups.
Clubs.
So many. And I feel happy. I was telling my friend as well. I always speak with people. I feel happy to see this is changing. People are coming more on Kaiti Beach. There's no even space to walk in.
Yes.
There's no space to run. People are there, and I feel happy. I'm happy that people are coming out to take care of their body and their mental health. It will help a lot.
Absolutely. I think you just have to move. You don't have to run. You don't have to play soccer. You don't have to box. You can do any sport. as long as you move your body, you
Yeah.
can heal your mind, and you can,
Exactly.
because when we're sitting on the couch or watching TV, consuming content mindlessly that we won't even remember what we watched yesterday,
Yeah.
it's like it's porn for your brain in
Yeah.
a way. It's
And
just,
you wasting time.
yeah, there's no value that you get out of it.
Yeah.
And traditionally, as tribal beings, we used to roam around all the time, hunting, gathering, moving, like we were never still. But now, since we're still, the mind is always
The mind moving.
and it occupies you, it consumes you. So I found it to be that, like, when the body is moving, the mind is still.
Yeah.
But when the body is still, the mind is
The
moving.
moving, yeah.
Yeah. So if you just keep moving your body, like, you can take control with your mind using your body.
A body, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
There's this saying by Friedrich Nietzsche which says, a man who has a strong why can bear anyhow to live. A strong why to live can bear anyhow. So you mentioned earlier a story where you gave your bus ticket to a woman who couldn't afford it, and chose to run 21 kilometers instead from the bus stop to your house. So is that the core reason why you do the things that you do, so you can push beyond your own limits but help other people in the process?
I think, there's the reason, like I said just now when I was running with my friend, he asked me, do you ever think that you're going to be this famous? I'm like, yeah, you're getting it wrong. I don't even believe that I'm famous. Yeah, like I was again at DXB, I was with some friend. We were taking coffee after riding, and someone close type in GPT my name, and it shows everything I have been doing. And he's asking his friend, "Are you sure it is him?" And the friend was like, "Yes, it is him." So, oh, he's just like this. I said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, you expect me to have bodyguards?" No. I said, I don't do things what I do for what some people may do for. But me, I'm not doing it to be famous. I'm not doing it for money. I tell them, in fact, each challenge I do, once I get the link of the donation from Algella Foundation, I'm the first person to donate for my own, because I give the example.
Yes.
I want people to donate. Why not donate myself? So I'm the first person. I not just donate financially. I'm taking my body, my everything, my life. Like I said, the 34 Ironman, I nearly lost my life. Yeah, I'm giving everything away, even to the extent my team, the three lady, who was there with me, Emily, Vicky, and Yuri, they were scared. They thought I passed away because I couldn't breathe. I was just like this.
In the Ironman challenge.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was not breathing for almost 10 minutes. They start calling ambulance. I was like, guys, don't call ambulance. Just give me space.
To breathe.
Just give me time to breathe. I will wake up. Yeah. So I don't do what I do for anything else. It's coming from my heart. What can I give? Yeah. Like I said, I really want to give. I really want to help around. If I can do it financially, but what is the gift that God gives me that I can use it to give as well? Yeah. Raising those amount and found for those kids, it means a lot to me. It's like if I take it from my pocket and give. Yeah. And I don't just want to take the blessing alone. I want everyone who's donating get that blessing. Like you donate, right?
Yes, you get the blessing.
You get the blessing as well.
Yes.
It's not only me. But
you're just highlighting the
I'm
cause.
just highlighting it. I want all of us to be able to help, to be able to get the blessing. That's the reason why I do what I do. It's not about the GPT on the. I'm not even aware of all those things that my name is in GPT or Google. I never Google myself. Even the newspaper, some people send it to me. My friend from Canada, he's sending me. Say, is that you in the newspaper? I said, where did you get it from?
I can vouch for this because I've met you a couple of times now, and honestly, you're such an icon and idol that I personally look up to. But the most beautiful part about you is how humble and down to earth you are, and it really inspires me to not just as an athlete but as a person. When you become
thank you so much. Yeah.
down the line, just staying down, like having your foot on the ground.
On the
You
ground.
know? Just because you give some value to some people doesn't mean you start flying now or you
I know
become
that.
bigger than them.
I know people who have lost everything because of that. They lost who they are.
Exactly.
Because they think, I know I'm the TV now. Oh, I'm the newspaper now. I
Because
have to be
that
somewhere
fame
else.
clouds your judgment. It takes you away from your voice. That noise takes you away from your voice.
Yeah, if you don't pay attention, you'll be like the delusion will come in, and you just allow the ego to grow. Yeah, it's the things you think. Your reason may start changing.
Yes.
Yeah, your reason why you are doing what you are doing. I think it's Jason Shetty that said that in one of his videos, like seed and weed. He called them seed. Seed is like the real reason why you do what you are doing. Yeah, and the weed is like those ego stuff that are coming into your mind. Every day you need to take time to make the definition.
Remove the weed.
Weed and the seed. You need to know because your seed will start looking like your weed. Like if it doesn't come in from there, so you start believing. Like again, I'll give you an example. I was with Vicky. We are Starbucks, and one man was telling his daughter, "I want you to be like this man." We can hear them talking because he saw. He was checking. He saw. I think he went to my Instagram or Google. He was telling his daughter, "That's the man. This is what he is doing. I want you to do like that." So like you have to make the difference. Take time. Like now I meditate again a lot because of that. After the 100 days, like I told you, I learned a lot about myself. So I went back to. I used to meditate, but I stopped it. Now after this challenge, I went back again. I meditate a lot. I don't want to lose the person who I am. Yeah. I want to stay who I am. Not because of what I have done. Yeah, so it's two things different. I do them for different reasons. So at the same times, like I said, I discover a lot about myself. I don't want my kindness. Some people take it for granted. Because a lot of people
take advantage.
And you lose respect. I say no. I want to keep my respect, but still, I don't want to lose who I am.
Yeah.
So I like people to take me serious. It's not that just because I'm too kind that you're gonna turn it to something else. So I want to stay like me. I'll respect you. You respect me. We find lines where we don't need to cross.
Yeah, our boundaries.
Our boundary, exactly. So and when you start creating those boundaries, people will say you change. Yeah. Like I said, it didn't change, but you just grow. You just starting putting things in order. Yeah. Just making the difference between the weeds and the seeds. Yeah, so you don't want to confuse everything. You still you, but your growth for them will look like you are changing. Yeah, because there are certain things that you cannot accept anymore. And then people, he changed. No, he didn't change. He's still the same. Like
at the core.
At the core, you're still who you are.
Yeah.
You know where you are coming from. You know what you are doing. They
start seeing you in different light, and they start projecting their own version of how they see you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
and
it.
in their head, like you become a different person.
A different person.
And then they just ask you, you've changed, or stuff like that.
That so is always like that.
You use the practice of meditation to separate your seed, which is your reason for being and reason for doing what you do.
What I'm doing, exactly.
From the weeds, which is the fame and the
everything.
Voice and other people's opinions and them putting you on a certain pedestal or cloud.
Yeah.
And meditation is what really helps you remove that come back to your core and your own subtle voice.
Exactly.
Because that voice is very, very subtle, very low, slow.
Slowly,
but noise
slowly.
is loud. You can always hear it.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
So you have to create a practice and time and space for you to remove that noise and just create that space to really listen to what's within.
Yeah. I think that is one of the big lessons and one of the biggest discovery I found about myself during these 100 days.
I want to touch briefly upon, you mentioned Al Jalila.
Al Jalila.
It's a charity you support, Kids of Determination.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about them.
Al Jalila Foundation is a non-profitable entity. Is owned by His Excellency Sheikh Rashid himself. Yeah, so I work with them, and all the challenge I'm doing is to raise funds to them, and I think those funds help treat the children and to the hospital bill, the instrument, the discovery, the documentary, everything. So that's why what they do, and they do a lot of things. Yeah, it's not just that. They take care of the hospitals. They do a lot of things. For kids, and in general as well. In general, they do a lot of donations, and they handle a lot of things. Yeah.
We will do our part in sharing the means where people can donate, maybe 1 dirham, 10, 100,000, whatever their capacity.
That's the word.
Position is. It comes down to not how much you donate, but the intention you use to make that donation.
Yeah.
So that's incredible that you're giving so much, pouring so much into it with the pureness of your heart. You mentioned earlier those hard days in the water. It's dark, 3 a.m. No one watching, no fame, no lights on you, and nobody cheering you on. It's not like the marathon with thousands of people clapping for you. You're alone. Nobody's watching you. It's so easy to quit. The noise is so high. In that moment, I've been in a situation like this because I've started doing endurance challenges as well.
Yes, awesome.
When you start, you have a clear goal and end goal picture in mind. But when you jump in the water, everything sort of dissipates. That hardships really clouds your judgment. So how do you stay focused and present in that hardship when no one is watching and maintain your focus and presence to the end goal, and remember why I started this and why I want to keep doing this, which helps you overcome the doubts in the moment.
We mentioned about the big why, that no matter how hard it gets and no matter how I'm struggling, I don't forget the why. And I always make it so important. Like I said, I really want to help, not just help, but share the blessing as well with the people who are helping. So once I have that in my mind, it's difficult for me to stop. Like I always ask myself, am I going to be free with my own self for quitting? Like, don't I have something inside left that can keep me going? I think when I started and when I was going to the hospital, and I have my friend who was with me. So early morning, when I will wake up to go, it's hard to go. It's hard to get into the car. And it was, why don't you stop? Why are you doing this? You can't even get to the car. It's too much pain. Why are you doing this? And I was telling him, it's hard for me to see you like this. And I was telling her, like, there are two things that was going to happen. If you don't want to see me suffering, either you leave the house, go and stay somewhere, or you don't see me, or don't even talk to me at all.
Makes it harder for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because me, I don't want to hear those talk.
Yes.
I don't want to hear those noise when I'm in that moment. Like, I always tell people, when people are doing the challenge and when you come, don't ever ask them, how are you doing?
Yeah.
It's the wrong question.
Wrong question to ask.
A good question and the right question to ask, how can I help you?
How can I help you? Yes.
What do you need?
Yes.
That's the kind of question you want to ask.
And making you remember your why and the reason you started.
Exactly. You already know the person is going to, like the people I coach, I tell them, when you get to the start line, to finish the marathon, you have to know that you're going to be in pain. You need to know from the beginning, at the start line, that you're going to be
Don't be surprised when it comes.
Exactly.
It will come.
It will come. Like, I remember doing a race, I think it was in New York. It was 100K. I was expecting the pain. And the pain didn't come on time. I'm like, then I'm doing good then. I just need to keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
But I know it's going to come.
Yes.
But I was expecting it because during my training, I know when to expect it. So it didn't come when I was expecting it. I was like, okay, I think I'm doing great. I just need to keep going a little bit quicker before it comes. At least I'm close to the end before it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just push myself a little bit harder. So I know when it comes, I'm already finished. Then the pain won't be too much. I won't feel it that too much because I'm already at the finish line. So I always go back into that why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I always ask myself the question, Can I do just little more? Yeah, it was raining. The wave, because it was a Guinness record, and they say you cannot do outdoor. You cannot do indoor.
No,
It has to be
has to be
outdoor.
outdoor.
The wave was
Wow.
too much that week. I couldn't do it. I cannot swim inside the pool. I cannot. It has to be outside. It has to be open water. And I was drinking a lot of water, and that linked to me to go to the hospital almost twice because I get some crystal in the night. I can't breathe.
In your gut.
It's so painful. I can't hold, but I have to continue. I have to take that pain as much as I can and wake up again, 3 a.m., go jump into that same water again.
Wow.
Sometimes, that's why I told the guy last time, brother, you don't want to be in that water at 3 a.m., in that deep area, in the darkness. Plus the pain you're already in.
And then there is pain points and there is challenges that you expect.
Yeah.
The pain will come, it will be hard and stuff.
Yeah.
And then there is some surprises that you find along the way
Oh,
that you
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
expect,
You
like
didn't
the
expect-
weather.
Yeah.
And that makes it so much harder.
Harder again. I didn't expect the waves to be like that. And they said you cannot swim indoor. So you don't have choice. You're already in pain, but you still need to go in there. You cannot if you don't have a stronger why. No one will do it. Okay, you will say, okay, why would I take this too much risk?
Exactly.
Because I remember one of the days, I nearly go down because I couldn't hold the pain anymore. And to swim to where I can put my foot down is too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to let myself go in, drink more water. That's how I have to
Yeah.
go to a hospital twice.
Wow.
So the pain was too much. I have to go down and now pull myself again back up to find a way to get to the safe area. You won't take those risks of losing your life or going through those pain if you don't have a strong why. No way.
So-
And even if in those moments you still need to ask yourself, can I still do just
Push a little
little?
bit hard.
Yeah, just a little. And the question
And you
is always
can.
yes.
Yeah. Can I take one more step?
One more step.
Like
just
William,
one.
Yeah. Or David Goggins.
Just
One more step. Yeah.
Can I? The answer is always yes.
And then you keep repeating that cycle.
You're not going to die.
Yeah. What I'm gathering for this
Yeah.
is if your reason for starting is right,
Yeah.
you will turn every challenge into an opportunity and you will finish.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
inevitable. For as long as you are starting for the right reason.
For the right reason.
Because that reason and that why will keep pushing you way further beyond what you can imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Amazing.
It's like it took them. It's so hard, and this I really learned in this the 100 days. Yeah, in every aspect, it was very hard for me, and I have any reason to quit at any time.
Exactly.
Physically, mentally, even if financially, because I have to take 3 months unpaid to do this. Who will do that? Yeah, if you don't have a strong why, okay, you're gonna work 3 months. Plus, you have to take care of the challenge. You have to spend for the challenge, and you're not
That's
getting
incredible.
anything back. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you cannot continue if you don't have that strong why.
Yes.
Yeah,
certainly.
you need to know why you are doing what you
It's
are
the
doing.
foundation you stand
Yeah.
upon.
Very
What's
important.
next for Ghani Souleymane?
It's always the
Next
answer,
question.
right? What is next? I get asked all the time with the journalists all the time. I just finished 100, right? We just did. I never use We just completed an incredible challenge. Alhamdulillah, we are alive. We are getting back to normal. You see, my hands are coming back to normal, and I have a lot of projects in my mind. Yeah, it's never finished. Like Jay-Z said, no one is free until we are all free. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, I still want to help, and I don't want to stop helping.
Find different ways and different means.
Different means to help until my last day. So I have many things in my head. Next project are coming. But for now, I just want to take time to breathe.
That's beautiful. I
To
think
relax.
time will tell, and we will be here to support you and watch your journey unfold as you push beyond your limits to improve not just your life, but life of many others. Your journey has truly been that of showing possibility, you coming from such humble backgrounds and beginnings and turning into a life of true inspiration that is changing, so many people's life. When you come across your energy, it's truly inspiring, and it makes the other person believe in themselves.
It's safe,
and I think there is nothing better that you can do to add other person's value to other person's life. So thank you so much for being here.
I've mentioned this lady, Faye. She got first place last time she did a race, and she was doing, I think the last kilometer she nearly gave up. And she was, one question she asked herself, what Ghani will do at this point?
Wow. See, that's what I'm saying.
She got first place.
Oh, wow. Really?
On the podium.
That's incredible. That's incredible.
When she's sending me that message on the WhatsApp, I was like, no, you did it by yourself.
That feeling is priceless.
Yeah.
That feeling is priceless. Totally understand.
It's very nice. And I'm very, very, very happy to see you as well. You are doing those things.
Likewise.
And it means a lot to me. Like, I feel happy when I see people doing challenge.
Yes.
I don't know. I just feel that pop. I just feel that happiness. I feel so happy when I hear that someone is doing challenge. I just want to go there and help. Like, I don't know, for a reason, I just feel happy.
It's so beautiful. And this energy is so contagious.
Yeah.
You inspired me. I've somewhat added value to my friend's life.
Yeah.
They've added value to their siblings' life. And it just carries on, and we all sort of improve and grow together. It's incredible to sit with you and have a conversation with you and talk about these things. Hopefully we can do this every year and see you grow and do all the amazing things you do, and in the process, help everyone else as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much
really
for having me.
Appreciate it.
It means a lot.
And thank you for everyone watching.
Thank you so much.
Keep going, keep pushing. Start with your own dreams. Don't compare yourself to others. Start with 1 kilometer, 2, 3. As long as you're doing better than yesterday, you're on the right path. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one. Ciao. Hi guys, it's Parmeet. I just wanted to touch on this quickly. Over 80% of you guys listening are not subscribed to the show. The more subscribers we have, the easier it becomes for us to share this message with as many people as possible. You never know whose life it can change. So please hit the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.